What's up, Romanians? It's the one, the only Hy'ki Roman, the queen. And I'm coming to you with a short story time video. Story time, story. So, over my years of being who I am, I've had some very interesting sexual escapades. And this one, I don't put names out because this will incriminate myself. So, when my grandmother first got the house remodeled it's been a minute, like 2006, 2008, around that time. It's the early 2000s, the 2000s, and we had these lovely people come in to do our home. Child, I don't know what it was. I don't know. From a very early, like from the age of 15, maybe, I was very sexually fluent. But maybe a little bit before that, but 15 was when it was all fair game. So somehow the one of the construction workers and I started, to catch eyes of each other. And the funniest thing about it is my little brother just so happened to walk in when I had my hand on the eggplant emoji. And he's gonna say, "You got your hand on his weenie." And I was like, "No, I don't. I don't know what you're talking about. Get out, get out." And because the way our house was set up at the time, we had a computer system, and the computer system was in the living room. And I don't know why we had the computer system in the living room, but that's where it was. And so we started, fooling around right there in the living room, and everybody was like outside. And the rush of it was the fact that everybody was outside and we in the living room. And so, and he did too, so that make it even more of a rush, like, ooh. And so, I thought it was gonna be a one time. That whole damn.
She don't have no spray.
I thought it was gonna be a one time thing, but big was all wrong. Cause it's like every time we got her together, it was like boom, boom, bam, 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 boom, boom, bam. Yeah, it was like, a very gay time. Stop fucking touching the light. Motherfucker, you. No child will be harmed in the making of this video. Hold it.
Hy'ki. That girl is terrible, y'all. He finna go handle his business. He is handling his business, baby. She is too much tea. Y'all gotta excuse us because we all got a cold from Sugar Mama.
Now, as I was saying, I thought it was gonna be a one-time thing, but every time it was like zitty, and what was really shocking was he ended up coming to my house with his wife that I didn't know anything. Well, technically, in my defense, before I get judged by the Christians of America, I didn't know anything of the girl. They weren't married at the time. I didn't even know he had a girlfriend. So let me put that in the atmosphere, because I'm not a home wrecker. I may wreck apartments, but I won't wreck a happy home. So, he pulled up here with his little girlfriend, well, wife, let me be respectful. And she looking me up and down, so I'm like, hey, you at my house, like, hey. And so, that didn't stop our escapades, though, because at the time I was young, so, I didn't care. I didn't have the morals that I have now. Like, now I feel like all that's off limits. I won't be doing stuff like that. But back then I was like, hey, let's go. So, like, a week or two passed and hadn't heard from the person. And you know, like after that second week, I guess he was missing his pussy. And so he come pull up at my house. And I'm so stupid. I had my best friend on the phone. I'm like, oh, bitch, here this nigga go. And he like, baby, you know you ain't finna act hard. You know you're going. I was like, you damn skippy. I was going. And so I got in the truck. And to my surprise, it's a baby in the truck. And I'm like, and you know, I'm like, okay, what the baby doing? And, you know, oh, he gonna go to sleep or whatever. I'm like, okay. Now, mind you, y'all, I knew what we were going to do. So I'm like, how are we going to do this? And your baby is in the house. Or in the car, actually. So I've never been to the child house prior to this time. This baby brought me to his house. And brought the baby in the room. I don't know what he did with the baby. But the baby was quiet for about 30 minutes to an hour for the first go round. And I'm like, okay, let's do it. So, you know, I'm up there doing my good thing, sis. You know. And this baby is pounding me, like. Yeah. And I'm like, woo, no. Because, baby, I need these walls, honey. She up here talking about, yes, no. And, you know, I'm like, okay. He finna go, we got a break. I called my best friend talking about, help me. And I couldn't really explain what was going on, but the bitch knew I was going already, so the bitch knew what was going on when I said help me. So I heard the boy coming, so I threw my phone, and I'm like, okay. And so as all this loving is going on, mind you, my best friend is still on the phone, so all he hearing is, take that dick, take it. And I'm like, you know, like, woo, like, baby, you gotta slow down, baby boy. And you know, so every hour and hour and a half, the baby would cry. So I'm like, okay, I get a break, I get a pause. And I jump on the phone every time, like, help me. And every time I get to that third help me, it's like he coming back in the room. And it's like, he like, what the fuck I'm supposed to do to help you first off? So, more to this story is, keep your goodies to yourself. Because these big dick niggas are nothing to be played with. They don't play at all, actually. They tear that.